Hello, Monaco. Good morning. Can you believe it? I was the very first one here this morning. Good morning.
Hey, Makoto.
Morning. I suppose I am early. For the other one who arrived could be considered a mortal prize. The other ones who show up a little later. Yo.
Sorry.
Sorry I'm late. My makeup just would not cooperate this morning.
Ah, well.
Yeah,
well.
my apologies, ladies and gentlemen. My morning duty took a little longer than usual. For the types who are more relaxed sense of time, more high schoolers fall into the silk core, and finally the ones who kept everyone waiting forever.
Indeed.
I suppose I'm late. Good morning, everyone.
My bad.
My bad, guys. I slipped right through my alarm.
What's your problem?
Is that so awful to be late?
Yo.
I didn't oversleep, just to let you know. Nope, got lost. I blame the Bermuda Triangle. What the hell? Oh, is it? Oh, okay. But never mind. They're just kind to move at their own pace. With regards, everyone had arrived. At least that's how it's supposed to go. Wait, there's still missing some people. Yeah, these people aren't here yet. I don't know about that person though. I'll definitely put it as a high model schooler category. So for her to be so late.
What?
What's going on? Did something happen?
Yo.
Hey man, have you seen Say? Why would I? I just came straight from my room to here. Did she forget about her breakfast promise?
However.
I got the sense she's always has her stuff together. I'm gonna talk. A small dark speck of unease rose inside me, and that speck started to grow quickly. I need to go. I have to check on her. The words barely left my lips before I fled the room. Where I headed first was my room, where I left Sadie to stay a single night, where she's supposed to be safe. But over the course of that one night, the room had completely transformed. What the hell? Serpent sort of brought back for self-defense. It's been taken out of its sleeve. More importantly, where is Say? This keychain ground has my name on it. It's in my room. I can stay through and trade places. Slashes and gourshes on the wall, the floor. More importantly, where is Sarah? She's in the bathroom, isn't she? Okay, I'm giving a warning. This might be a blood scene, so if you don't like blood, I would advise to look away now. You have been warned. Let's take a look inside. Okay, it's pink, which is weird. Took me a second to realize that I was screaming when I saw its way through my eyes and buried itself into my brain. And then, everything went black. She survived. The blood in the game is all pink. Oh, that's kind of nice, actually. I found myself staring at a huge ceiling. It was a ceiling I remember seeing before, and when I sat up, I saw someone looking at me. And again, it was someone I've seen before.
Ah!
Oh, you're awake. Finally, are you okay? It's no time for sleeping. Get your butt up. You were unconscious, dude. I had to carry you back here.
Well.
It's no surprise, considering what happened. What happened? Hey, are you okay? So it wasn't a dream. What I saw, it was real. That's right. It really did happen. Say is dead. A deep, dark despair worked its way through my body and then exploded out of me. I shot up and took off running. Hey, where do you think you are going? I have to see it all for myself and to see if Say is...
Just give up.
You could check once, twice, 1,000 times. Say is completely and irrecoverably dead. No, I have to see for myself. Listen to us, man. What do you think's gonna happen if you go out there? Well, what good is it gonna do sitting here? I mean, why are all we hanging out at the gym time like this? Our friend. Say, she's dead. Dead, when I say that, it finally hit me. I realized she was gone.
Calm down.
None of us want to be here either, you know. Then why? Shouldn't it be obvious? Munko had told us all had to come here. Wait, hold on, don't talk like that. We've all protested it. I mean, remember the terrible price Sei had to pay? But
So...
am I the one who's convinced them to come? Right now, we need to do whatever he says. We're his prisoners, right? It's no good idea to defy him without reason.
Correct.
We don't need to make any more sacrifices than we already have. Why shouldn't we listen to anything he has to say? It's obvious he's the one who killed Sei.
Wrong.
I wouldn't never do that. If you can believe anything, you can believe that. Oh, here he is again.
Hey,
Unless someone violates the school regulation, I absolutely would not interfere. I can promise you, I won't do anything that goes against the purpose of the school life here. I'm famous at safari parks throughout the world for following the Bear Times One rule.
But...
Then, who did it? Who killed her?
Come on.
You already know the answer. The one who killed her is one of you, unless she killed herself. Which is also, could happen. Nobody had a reply for that. One of us killed Sei. Don't be stupid, that's... Huh? What's the matter? You guys look like you've about to see a dove get shot with a gatling gun. Don't you remember what I told you when this all began? One of you decided to kill Sei so that you could graduate. Someone just followed the rules. There's nothing wrong with that.
Well...
You're lying, right? Of course he's lying. I'm telling you, he killed her.
Wrong.
Nope. Sorry. One of you now is a bone-fitted killer. If they wanted to, the one who did it could testify to that little fact. What? I said, look in their faces. Everyone looked at each other. Combination of fear, suspicion, and confusion. Are you serious?
What is this?
There's someone killed someone. It's amazing what people are capable of.
Just hold
Hey,
on.
hold on. Don't assume he's telling the truth.
Stop talking.
He can't be telling the truth because we know the keys to the room are unpickable. No one could have gotten in to the room. That's enough. Before we do anything else, I'd like to confirm something with the stuffed animal here. If one of us really did kill her, then that person gets to graduate from the school, right? Huh?
Come on.
Don't play dumb. That's what you said, isn't it? If you kill someone, you get to graduate. Phew. Phew, phew.
What?
Why are you laughing? It's 'cause naive. You're just so naive. You think it's really that easy. You just get to kill someone and waltz out of here.
Hey.
You're super naive. Devilishly naive. Nasty. Hellishly naive. No, no, no. The real thing has just begun. The real thing?
Now then.
Are you ready? Allow me to explain the second part of the rule regarding graduation. As I explained before, you must kill someone if you want to leave. However, even if you do that, there's still one more part to the agreement you have to uphold, remember?
Then perhaps...
Are you referring to rule number 6 of the school regulations? If you are the blackened that committed the murder, then you can't be found out by the other students. That is what you're talking about, is it not?
In other words...
Bingo! That's not enough just to kill someone. You have to actually get away with it. Which naturally means you need a system in place to assess whether or not it's going to be gotten away with. So a certain amount of time after a murder has taken place, a class trial will begin. Class trial? Yep. It'll begin a few hours after the murders. Everyone will gather together, including the blackened who committed the murder. And then the spotless students will all engage in one of the biggest showdowns.
During the trial, you'll have to present your arguments about who you think the blackened is. And once everything comes to an end, the outcome will be decided by popular vote. If the answer you've arrived at is correct, only the one that disturbed your peace will be punished. The rest may continue their communal life. However, If you choose poorly, then the one who got away with murder will survive, and the rest of you will receive your punishment. Which of course means your school life will come to an end. As far as class trial rules go, that's all there is to it.
Well,
So what exactly is this punishment you keep talking about? Oh well, to put it simply, it's execution! Execution?
what?
And by execution you mean?
Execution is execution. Execution! Electric chair! Bzz, bzz, poison gas! Torn apart like a paper plane in a hurricane!
So, to make it sure I understand, if we get the culprit right, then only they die, but if we get it wrong, the rest of us get executed?
Well done!
What a smart little chimpanzee you are, look at you. Implying you didn't do it without actually saying it. So it's basically what the outside world calls a lay judge system, or an inclusive type thing. Which means that you'll be deciding who do you think the killer is. But judge carefully, because all of your lives are on the line. Okay, let's just add the rule I described to your handbook to make sure to keep it in mind.
Hey!
Wait, hold on a second.
What the hell are you talking about?
You're insane, you know that. Huh?
What the?
A class trial? What the hell is that? I don't want anything to do with it.
What's this?
Oh, why not?
Stop it!
What do you mean, why not? Why do I have to waste my time trying to figure out who to murder someone? What? So you say you would not going to participate in the trial, only punishment awaits such blasphemy.
What the hell are you talking
What? Punishment? I might, I don't know, throw in a deep, dark, scary prison or something.
Shut the hell up!
Say whatever you want, I'm not going to be part of this.
I don't believe it!
Stop it!
Kill whoever you want, it's got nothing to do with me. The evil standing here before me, it's trembling with fear. But I won't give to such evil. It's my style to stick it out, to resist till the very end. You're going to want to get out of here. And you're going to have to get through me first. He came charging at us. Although it was more of a wobble. But then...
Are you enjoying yourself now?
Are you?
Huh?
Violence against Headmaster Monokuma is not allowed. You violated a school regulation. I invoke the mighty summon spell. Help! To me, godly spear, Gunyear!
This wasn't supposed to. Why me?
Suddenly, right at the end, her eyes shot wide open. And just like that, she never moved again.
No way!
What the? I don't. This can't be real. No way!
Well now,
I am now painfully weird. The great power and meaning of promise. I really wanted to keep a corpse of popping up for no good reason, you know. But I guess you needed to taught a lesson after all. Ah, what an amazing promise. But now you guys understand, right?
now you see just how serious I am. Defy me and you get shot full of holes, exploded, buried alive, disintegrated, etc. So, if you don't want that to happen to you, you best obey those school regulations.
Body had been impaled with a bunch of spears. An unbelievable amount of blood started poured out of her body. It was the first time I'd seen the moment someone's life came to an end. Nobody there could deny that what they've seen until a second ago had only been our friend. She was dead. She died. She had been murdered, in civil terms. I'm afraid we have to restart, guys. We lost 2 people, and we have to save everyone, right? It was the death of a human being.
Hey,
It's not really that shocking. She just died, that's all. She went and died. It's no more remarkable than it is this vegetable demise of an entire human race. It's just as natural as the eventual end of the world itself. This isn't some superhero comic. So it's not like when you die, you don't really die. This is reality.
Why?
Why did you have to kill her? Didn't you say you would put her to prison or something? I changed my mind.
I knew it.
No, you've been waiting to kill this entire time.
Say what?
Kill this entire time? Oh, don't be silly. You can't kill time. Or are you being metaphorical? Are you saying I wanted to waste time this whole time? Oh, come on. What do you take me for?
Well, now.
Anyway, none of this matters right now. I have something I'd like to give you to help you in search of for the Blackens. The little file has all the information I've gathered about the death in question. I like to call it
The Monokuma File!
Game Over. I mean, naturally, you guys aren't expert at any kind of thing, so you can't do very much with a corpse. So instead, I get up everything I know about the circumstances and cause of death. What's that? How do I know the cause of death, you ask? Because the surveillance camera picked up the whole thing. I got to see it all go down.
So then,
Wait, so then you know who killed Safe? Oh, of course I do. If I didn't, I couldn't possibly pass a fair and accurate judgment during the trial, now could I? That's a good point. The judge has to be able to make the proper decision. That's somehow confronting.
Well,
Now then, please put your full effort behind your investigation. After all, you don't have any choice to give it your best shot. Seriously, you don't have any choice. Okay, so we'll meet up here for class trial in a little while. Of that, he disappeared. He left us stunned and confused. He left us at a total loss. He left us with another body growing colder in front of us. Yeah, I guess that means I don't have to do the high voice anymore. We could just assign it to the bear. And for who knows how long, nobody said a word. The fact that Sei and Junoko were dead was a huge shock, of course, but there was more to come than that. It was the idea that one of us had actually murdered someone. And that, if we didn't find out who it was, we would all die here. This game doesn't seem to be worth playing, my friends. Not the game itself, like, the game in the game here, like, being trapped in with some people, like, killing someone to get out, but if you get caught, if you don't get caught, it doesn't seem worth it. And try with open suspicion. It was the worst suspicion imaginable, and yet, even as such a preserved terrible situation, she didn't show the slightest hint that she had gone to her.
hey,
Now, there's no time to wallow in your depression. The worst thing we can do right now is lose all the faith in each other. That would lead to the same distracted result as having total faith in everyone.
What?
Huh?
in other words,
Cooperation is absolutely key at this point. Who would decide to trust or not to trust is, of course, up to you. Continuing to think about all talk and dissent certainly isn't going to help anything. Saying stuff like this is just... How many times have I told you, anyone who can't adapt will die? Death is the only thing awaiting those who are unable to or unwilling to adapt. If that happens, you only have faith yourself to blame.
terrible.
What an awful thing to say, especially after what happened.
Just a second.
Right now, exposing the killer is the most important thing. Because if we don't, we're all going to die here. She's right. We need to begin our search right away.
Of course.
Either way, she can't win from the situation, so we have no choice but to move forward.
What the heck?
We just have to do it, I guess, but the other choice do we have? No way in hell am I letting someone kill me. Alright, let's do this. We'll just have to do it. Everyone kept repeating that statement. Strength, right now, let's do this. How much more to it? Blah, blah, blah. Or she had to be the one. I'm terrified to find out, but still I have to know. Otherwise, I know I'll never be able to accept her death, which is why I don't have any choice. I have to do this. We need to hurry up and figure out who the culprit is.
Huh?
This is really happening.
Fuck with me.
I gently place my hand on Drew's lifeless body. I touch her wrist to check her pulse. Like you do in the movie and stuff, but she is really dead. Same thing to say, she was gone. I don't know why you'd even bother to check after those injuries and losing that much blood. Frankly, I'd be shocked if she did survive something like that. Huh? Hold on. Hold on, just wait a second. She's dead? Then that means...
What?
It means everything happened so far is real. It's not a joke or whatever, it's really real.
Let me
Oh
out
no!
here.
Someone save me, let me out of here! Somebody help me!
What's your problem?
You're just not accepting that. Okay, well no one's gonna help me here.
Just a second.
Hold on. Before we begin the investigation, isn't there something else we need to discuss? Oh yeah.
Hey,
Before we start searching for serious killer, we need to decide what to do about searching the crime scene. What do you mean? You're thinking of putting someone on guard duty so nobody can disturb the area, aren't you? After all, if the culprit decides to destroy the evidence, they're pretty much screwed.
Hey.
In that case, I don't mind doing it. I don't like having to think anyways. I'll just let you guys figure out who they killed that chick. Okay then, we can let Marco look after the scene. Well, no, we just can't leave them there alone.
What?
Why the hell not?
Stop talking.
Isn't it obvious? If you were the culprit, what's the first thing you would do? By volunteering for guard duty, you're in the position to destroy all the evidence you want. F no!
So then.
Fine then, I'll stay on guard duty as well. That way there's no problem. Two-player co-op based defense with the two of them if this stands in the totally OP. Since we won't be able to help investigate, we'll put our faith in the rest of you. I'm pretty freaked out, but I'll try.
just a second.
What else do we need to discuss, and why won't we discuss it now?
Anyway,
Because if we don't, we're all going to die. Let's talk with everyone. If we don't find out who that did it, then that person dies. But if we get wrong, the rest of us face execution. What the hell kind of ridiculous school regulation said right? So stupid.
Are you
So
serious?
we're going to try and find out who killed it.
oh,
So I just finally noticed.
What the crap?
Huh. Noticed what? I was looking through Marco's file we just received, and I noticed something very obvious and very unusual. What are you talking about? Go ahead and take a look. Notice anything interesting about where Sayuri died? She died in Mokito's dorm. What? She's right. Then could it be? All at once, everyone's gaze turned to me. Hold on a second. You've got it all wrong. For just one night, I traded rooms with her. I did it because she was afraid. So, you expect us to believe that? You just didn't. Just tell us the truth. Frankly, the fact that I passed out when I saw her body should have been more than enough that I didn't do it. The look at everyone's face had done a complete 180 from just a few minutes earlier. The feeling of suspicion and fear had returned. In other words, you think I did it?
so then.
Are we done talking? We need to begin our investigation soon. At this point, we'll all split up. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of them either. Which I'm probably never gonna end up talking to them. We need to get to the bottom of this and find out who killed Sei. We've collected a few clues to form a foundation and then construct an argument to final decision. If we get this wrong,
So,
well, do I really have to say any more?
Actually,
I'd rather you didn't know.
goodbye.
Everyone pray for good luck.
Goodbye.
I'm going to.
Yo. Hey, damn it. You're fucking dead.
Okay, they're just going.
So,
I mean, we're not detectives or anything, you know, but we're investigating murder. How do we even know something like that?
anyway,
We don't really have to do anything in particular. We already know who killed Sei. What are you implying?
this is
It
very
was
suspicious.
you! I'm telling you, it wasn't me. Don't come any closer! Are you gonna kill me next?
So,
Well, I guess I won't hurt giving it a shot. It's not for sure that you could use guilty yet. That's true. We may as well at least check just to check. Even if we wanted to, I couldn't help investigate. Wait, why not? I'm not good with blood. It takes one glimpse and I'll black out.
Oh, yeah?
Well, whatever. I don't think anyone was expecting much from you anyways. I guess we better get going. Wait, don't go yet. You have to hear me out. It was all pointless. Everyone had already left. Oh, and their parts looking at me. So how to fill me a suspicion. Oh. You think I'm the killer? How did it turn out like this? Seriously, they got it all wrong. Honestly, the fact that they suspect you is extremely stupid, really, because of the actions leading up to that is more than enough evidence to say, okay, this person did do it because this person clearly cared about her and flippin' passed out when they saw her body and was like, where the hell is she when everyone's a breakfast?
Execution electric chip.
Mm-hmm. 1:30 a.m. The body was discovered in the room in the dormitory. All evidence suggests the death took place in the bathroom. The cause of death would be a stab to the normal. There was also an injury to her right wrist. Specifically, the wrist appears to have suffered a fracture. She was wielding her sword trying to defend herself, and it didn't work out. We have no choice but to push forward if we want to find out what happened. And I'm pretty sure that knife is the one of the knife that we saw in the kitchen, so we would definitely be going there as well. Find out the truth. So we can all survive, and for save, I would find out who she killed. Had been added to your truth segments. Okay, so we already... Okay. Aren't you gonna help investigate, Journal? But I can't leave Journal here. I feel sorry for her. I have to stay with her. Okay. To the kitchen. No, I want to head to the kitchen. Yeah, you will. Oh, God. Stop forcing me, game. Let me do my own thing. He's gonna stay in my room a little closer. That'd be some reveal. There are gorges in the bed, like someone attacked it. What the hell happened here? It looks like there's way less than there was before. Taking out the sleeve. I haven't actually looked at the blade itself until now. I shouldn't be surprised it's coated in gold too. On top of that, some of the gold coating has come off parts of the handle and the blade. Yeah, the handle especially is missing a lot of coating. I remember the coating sticks to you even if you just touch a little bit. Yeah, I knew that. Maybe it's supposed to be my room key. If I remember correctly. So I have 2 keys. We switched keys too, so say would have had the key in my room and the entire time. But wait, if that's true then, how did the killer get in his room in the first place? Could say I've forgotten to lock the door? No, that seems impossible. No matter who it is, don't open the door for anyone. Even if I'm sure you don't want to, otherwise the point of switching. Or she would have forgotten to lock the door, or open it for any reason. Well, maybe she dropped the key somewhere and someone grabbed it or something. No, that's not possible either. Wasn't here when she switched rooms. Yep. She went in, got walked around and dropped it. Okay, so back to self-defense. There's some scratches on the sleeve that must have been made with something sharp. But how does the stealth get scratched? Or the sleeve gets scratched up in the first place. If someone used the sword during the struggle, it doesn't make any sense for the sleeve to be damaged. I mean, if you're going to attack someone with a sword, the first thing you're going to do is unsleeve it. A heavy sleeve is, like this one, would only get in the way. It could have just slid off the track in the middle of the fight. So why are there scratches on the sleeve? Nope.
Hey.
I did not make any assumptions like that. I simply don't know whether or not you did this. Every decision that result of you could come up with, I will follow your lead. I see. There's a lot to do. Search the girls of the wall in bed. Is that even evidence of a struggle? There must be some kind of fight in my room. Dang it, I was right there near the room. If only I could have heard. That would not have been possible. Just remember, all the rooms are completely soundproof, so something that could have happened in the room next door to you, there's no one that really can know. Perhaps there was another more strategies creating the idea for the just fall asleep. That drawer. I don't see any evidence that it's been used at all, which makes sense, I guess. I mean, it's mine, and I have no reason to open it. I can't even imagine a situation where I need a toolkit like this.
Yo.
Eh, seriously? Oh.
What?
We ain't exactly in the mood to be building future, right? So you must have used yours earlier, right then?
What?
No, just me.
What?
Nobody busted theirs out yet, as far as I know. Actually, we were talking about it yesterday.
By the way.
None of the guys had opened their toolkits yet, because, like, what the hell would we? I don't know, for tools to get out of the game, get out of this, unscrew these windows. Surveillance camera, the mastermind must have been using it to keep an eye on the situation happening. They don't do anything to stop what's happening, they just keep on watching. Nothing here, but I don't think it's relevant right now. Oh, there could have been a message on it, you silly. There's scratches and gouaches on the wall and bed. Are they even evidence of a struggle?
Well.
Sword was on. Oh. Hey, Kyoto. I quietly called her name while still investigating there, but...
What are you doing? Isn't it obvious? No, not really. I'm searching.
Searching? Did you lose a contact or something?
Suddenly, she suddenly stood up straight and
Listen.
said, "Are you a clean freak?" No, I don't think so, but what? Nine, she glances around the room one more time.
I see.
Interesting. What's interesting?
Hey,
Just as I suspect, there's something very unusual about your room. Unusual? What do you mean?
so...
I searched your floor from one corner to another, and I didn't find one single strand of hair. Really?
Indeed.
Not one hair from the victim, and not one hair from you, even though you've been living here. You know, now that you mentioned it, I've noticed something while I was looking around before. It looked like the lit roller in my room had been used, but I've never touched it. Could someone have used
I
it?
see.
Very interesting. Your room doesn't have a single hair in it, and someone used your lint roller without your knowledge. In other words, someone other than you came and scrubbed your room clean. Say it, or the killer.
Well,
That's the question, isn't it? So what, can we search this? No. No, I can't let it go. Get to me. Can't afford to freeze up now. Force myself to pack down and step into the room. So everything made her. Say, all at once I overcome dizziness, nausea, and urge to bust in tears, but I couldn't. I couldn't hesitate now. Why did Say have to die? I had to uncover the truth. I had to find out what happened. I wanted to give up. I wanted to collapse, but that's what they thought held me to support me. Told myself a seven could face what I saw, but there's no time to think on like that. I pulled out the file to verify that it's all about her body. Some sharp knives thrust into her stomach. It must have killed the killing blow. But what whatever they used to kill her, where did they get it? That definitely something I should have looked for later. And also, according to files, says something about her wrist being broken. Her wrist does look swollen and bloody, and that's for sure. And there's some sort of glittery on their wrist too. Right there on her wrist is all swollen. There's something glittery. This definitely concerns me. Another thing that concerns me is there's some blood on her left index finger, but that's it. Both of her hands are totally spotless. How could there be a finger? Have been added to your truth bullet scenario. The stab wound to her stomach is what killed her, so when she broke her wrist, that must have happened earlier. I mean, how do you get a wrist broken after she'd been killed? Oh, so it's very possible she broke her wrist during the struggle. Yes, we know. Took the deadly wound. Yes. And that's what I saw. What? Her in blood was numbers 11037. Trash shoot. Trash shoot. Yes, I will be playing the Cuphead DLC with Tyler when it comes out in the spring. I already have that on my radar. So don't you worry, because if we beat Cuphead, so we will definitely be doing this DLC. Ooh, the stretch. Okay.
It would seem...
It looks like you found it, right, Nikito? The bloody numbers. I've never seen something like that written in blood before. It really was her final message, as if she wrote it with her life itself. Do you often like to take an inspiring poet? But the numbers she wrote, what does it mean? Okay, I will enjoy. 11037, I have no idea what that could possibly mean.
So...
The way she wrote the numbers makes me think she wanted to use her blood to block them. If she wrote them in that location while she was sitting there, we found out, it must mean that she wrote them by turning only her hand towards the wall. So if you were to write something in that position, do you know the rest would be? The rest.
Well...
Think about it. You're not gonna tell me.
Makoto.
You need to uncover the mystery of this case yourself, otherwise the case will end and you will remain unconvinced. I have no idea what you're trying to say, but it's obvious that you're not gonna tell me. I don't think it's numbers. The ultimate programmer.
Makoto.
There's one thing I wanted to say about you. Do you know how the door of your bathroom got broken? Broken? Oh, you mean how it gets stuck?
What?
Gets stuck? Yeah, I guess I'm the only one, but the door doesn't quite fit the frame right. When I first tried to use it, I thought it was locked, but once you learn the trick, it opens no problem. Into your truth book session.
Correct.
So the door doesn't quite fit the frame. But actually, I'm referring to the broken doorknob. The doorknob?
That's right.
You didn't notice. Well, let's try closing the bathroom door. I'm sure you'll see, by the way, what I'm talking about. Huh? The doorknob. What the heck? The doorknob practically about to fall off. Why is it like that?
It would seem...
Someone must have used a screwdriver or something similar to unscrew it. Whatever it was, it was intentional. What? It was intentional? Why would someone want to do that?
So...
I guess maybe they were trying to get the door unlocked and ended up breaking the whole thing. But my bathroom doesn't have a lock on it. Only the girls' bathrooms have locks, right? She stood there for a while, lost in thought. Then apparently stuck with realization, she shot a question at me.
Just a second.
I just have one more question for you. You mentioned earlier that your bathroom door would get stuck, right? Did you tell anyone about that? Well, I did say about it the night when we switched rooms. So what you're saying is only you and Sei knew about it. Interesting. She had the slightest hint of a smirk on her face. I got a sense that she was really starting to get into this.
I see.
Oh, then that clears that up. Huh? What clears that up? I'm so
Goodbye.
lost. Well, I'll see you later. Where we left? Yep. Oh. I've already given my room a good once over. Maybe I'll have a look somewhere else. Yes. That's his room, but it has Say's name on it. The nameplates on the room doors were switched, so after all that effort of switching rooms without anyone noticing, it was totally pointless. But why would anyone do that? Door nameplates have been added to the truth bullet section of your book.
Very strange.
So, why was Say in your room when she was killed? Could it be because you are the culprit? No, you got it all wrong. Say and I switched rooms last night. He even tried to hide his suspicion in his face. Even if I wanted to say it is the absolute truth. You are still responsible for her death, wouldn't you say? Huh? After all, she would have died if she hadn't switched rooms with you, right? The reason Say was killed is because I suggested we switch rooms. She is dead because of me. Then it should have been me that died. Well, all that we can say right now is that it is a possibility. That, if that's true, then I... Okay, I'm really curious about the trash chute. Okay, never mind. Yep. It's at the kitchen. Found the weapon missing from the kitchen. So one of them's missing. Missing from the beginning, or I better see if anyone knows more about it. The true section in your handbook. Because we were in there yesterday and we saw the knife was there, so it wasn't missing from the beginning, that's for sure. Notice that the one of the kitchen knives missing from the dining hall?
Totally.
Yeah, weird, huh? I thought it was kind of strange. A knife suddenly just disappearing like that. Oh, so it wasn't missing from the beginning.
That's right.
Nope, last I remember, it was lined up in Nathan Night. So did you notice one of them had disappeared? Well, I went to grab some tea from the kitchen last night, and all the knives were still there. But when I finished my tea and went back into the kitchen to wash my glass, one of the knives was gone. So the knife disappeared while you were drinking your tea in the hall. Yeah. In other words, you were right there in the dining hall when someone came and took it. Then you should be able to say for sure. Can you tell everyone I didn't come by in the dining room last night? Which proves I didn't take it. It's been added to your section of the handbook. Hey, by the way, did you really kill Say? What? Of course not. Why? I would never. Do you really think I would murder her?
I mean...
Well, she was killed in your room, right? So, I mean, you guys are supposed to be friends, right? But you still killed her. On the other hand, two people becoming good friends, then killing one for the cause of a classic drama setup. So, when you consider everything together, I honestly have no idea. Downstairs! 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 An image slowly appeared. It looks like some kind of concert. And standing on stage front center was a face I recognized all too well. Say. She was there, along with her friends. She said she had been so important to her. She was positively glowing there in front of the crowd, full of life. Seeing that image made me feel even harder to accept that she was dead. My vision started to blur and darken, and then a voice I had come to despair as such began to float out of the speakers.
Maizono, the ultimate pop sensation, lead singer for a world-famous all-girl pop band. For these girls, the glowing spotlight only made them that much more beautiful. But then...
Screen went dark. The next moment, I saw something I could hardly believe. Disappeared from stage, which is now in ruins, but I've noticed more than that. It refers to the air girls who all simply collapsed.
This ultra-successful team suddenly fell apart. None of them will ever perform on stage again. None of them will ever feel the warmth of the spotlight. For Sayaka, there's simply nowhere for her to return to. So here's the billion-dollar question. What, oh what, could have caused the group to go to pieces?
But worrying, the video cut off. What the hell? That wasn't real, right? The super famous pop group, everyone knows who they are. Is he trying to say he even was able to get them? If they really did happen, everyone in the outside world would be going crazy. What kind of person would take this so far? Yep.
Listen to me!
Do you have a second, Makito? I've uncovered something most unusual. The door to everyone's dorm room has a nameplate on it and shows whose room it is, right? Well, it just so happens. Wait, no, you might be the killer yourself. I couldn't tell you anything. Forget everything I said. Forget, boom. Sorry, it's just a little joke. Even if I do joke sometimes. So you're gonna actually tell me?
Listen to me!
Oh no.
You hear me? Got it! Ha!
So, do you have any clues on anything? What kind of clues? Let us just agree we don't know who the culprit is and leave it at that. Whatever secrets I may have, I don't intend to reveal anything until the class trial. Okay then, do you have any suggestions for where I should start looking?
Well,
Oh, so annoying. Must so fumble around fishing blindly for clues. I suppose it wouldn't hurt to give you a little hint. The scene of the crime, naturally, but I would think the trash room is worth looking into. It's a perfect place to destroy evidence, however, there is one little problem.
as for me,
The place is filthy. I'd rather die than set foot in there. I'm just trusting you of all. I am trusting all of you to conduct a thorough investigation on my behalf. That's... I'm just being blocked by a huge slab of metal. I looked in the trash room. I didn't look that well, I'm gonna be honest, but I did go well, what was in there. What about the bathroom? Is a fish tank in here? Guess there's nothing else here. Well, budge must be locked.
Monokuma appears!
It's the other line! The trash room is where all the trash in the school eventually winds up. How do you get this gate open?
No, you can't go any further!
Only one person on cleaning duty is allowed in. Cleaning
No,
duty?
no, you can't go any further.
Who's on cleaning
No,
duty?
no, you can't go any further.
This is stupid. It'd be faster just to go around and ask
No,
others.
no, you can't go any further.
Seems like...
Something doesn't seem right. Mogofire's Sawyer was killed in your room. I can't stop thinking about it. Could it be the nameplates? I've already made that observation. I'm looking for whoever's on cleaning duty. Oh, that's me. Cleaning duty? As a matter of fact, that's me! Why do you ask? It just so happens, Mogo talked to me yesterday and asked me to take care of it. Without someone on cleaning duty, the school would be flooded with trash in no time. So I formally applied for that position. I was going to start this morning, but after what happened, I haven't had a chance to get started. And since you're on clean duty, you can open the gate to the trash room.
Here we go.
Of course! It's my job to gather up all the garbage and toss it in the trash room. And to that, they gave me the key for the trash can. But where are we supposed to rotate? Well, we're supposed to rotate once a week, so eventually you'll be in charge.
Very strange.
Wait, hold on. You need a key to get in the trash room. And only the person on cleaning duty has access to the key. What's the point of going to all that trouble? Why not just leave the trash room open all the time so we can throw the things out whenever we want? That does seem more convenient.
In other words,
Actually. Congratulations, Sarah discovered.
so that's it.
That must be why. If anyone could go in and out of the trash room whenever they wanted, then destroying evidence would be easy. The thrill would disappear and things would become boring. Boring?
Hey, listen.
Anyway, more important than that.
You bastard.
Hey, Fatty, why'd you get to clean room duty gig anyway?
Oh.
I just decided to volunteer for something I knew no one else would want to do. That's the big deal. Liar. I know I wanted to do it.
Is it like...
You want to dig through the girls' trash looking for, you know, and poking around at it?
No way to think
What are you
about
talking
this in a
about? All
common
my love
sense
is
kind
for
of way.
2D.
You know what I mean.
There's still some kind of trash diggers like that. Maybe you'll get tired of 2D and just turn into... I would never get tired of 2D! After spending a significant amount of time composing 2D and 3D, I voluntarily chose 2D. The only thing 3D is good for is to shower love and affection on 2D. Oh, and the PC files.
Give me a break.
How about you notice and how about you're totally not embarrassing to say stuff like that? If you're so worried about Hunter's questionable morale, then there's an very easy solution. Whenever a guy has a cleaning duty, say Sakura could. You can accomplish them from picking up trash, disposing of it. Oh, what?
What?
If you're being so innocent as you claim, well, where's the harm in that? It's not how it's supposed to. Anyway, on another topic, Humvee, since you were on clean duty, I would ask a favor of you. What? So now you suddenly want to join my party? Sorry, but I haven't triggered the flag yet. I mean, you haven't helped me recover from my past traumas, or save the village, or beat a boss. No, nothing like that. I just hope to get into the trash room and look around. Oh, okay then. So easy. Into the trash room. You'd like me to open the gate, wouldn't you? You know, when I look at that, it makes me think. They say he killed his wife. He learned how to get by on the inside, but never stopped dreaming. Get busy living or busy dying, he said. So him and someone else had found themselves a way out. Whatever. Please, just hurry up. Okay, dokie, leave it to me. Okay, and then.
Mr. Naegi!
Oh, Miss Naegi.
Without a doubt.
Surely you aren't planning to use the trash to destroy evidence, are you? You fiend! You planned this all along! No. I just want to see if the actual killer tried to destroy any evidence or not. But the actual killer is you, isn't it? You wanted to see if you left anything behind. Wait, maybe a parallel world. Whatever, let's just hurry up and keep looking around. This is the incinerator, so wait. It's at the bay pack of the trash room. It's good 30 feet from the gate. And it's on right now. Did you see the green and yellow buttons next to the mouth of the incinerator?
Yes, indeed.
It's pretty simple setup. You push the green button to get going, the yellow button to turn it off. Sooner or later, you'll get clean, duty. You'll be so sure you can learn before you can. Somebody turned the incinerator on! Very strange. I'm quite certain it was off last time I was down here. Perhaps it was the work of a fairy. Do you realize what you said? Huh? The fairy! No. You said that the last time you were here, the incinerator was off. Ah, yes! About that, there could be no mistake. If you got here, one thing going for me, it's my memory. Yesterday, as soon as I was appointed to come down to check out the place out, I definitely wasn't on then. I haven't been back to the trash room since then, and since I'm the only one who has a key to open the gate, it shouldn't be impossible for an incinerator to be on yet. And yet, that means someone was able to switch on the incinerator without opening the gate. But how is that possible? The green button turns on, yellow button turns off. Or it's supposed to anyways. Oh no! There's some on the ground in front of the incinerator. It's a burnt piece of something. A burnt piece. Like a hunk of burning love. Anyway, this is a piece of cloth, and it's the shape. It's a shaped sleeve from a button-up shirt. And now, when I look at it, it's definitely blood on the cuff, which means this is all left by some evidence that the killer destroyed. But there's lots of people here with white button-up shirts. This isn't enough by itself to figure out who the killer is. There's some shards of broken glass scattered about the front incinerator. Looks like it's some kind of glass ball. Just about big enough to fit the palm of your hand.
Is this?
Yeah, is that? Do you know what it is? They say if you collect all 7, a dragon will appear and grant you a single wish. Kidding aside, it's the kind of thing you might have seen in a big city street corner. Okay. Gaze at it, we will show you a glimpse of the future. Just like the mean girl who was on a quest to find one guy. Yeah, I bet you're all trying to say, but who did this particular ball belong to? There's only one person it could be. They should all still be in the gym. I'd better go out to find for sure. This whole thing is quite strange indeed. When I was here last, the incinerator was off and those glad shards of burnt cloth weren't. What does it all mean, Miss Maggie? Will you be confessing soon? Why me? Everyone already knows you did it! All the mysteries are being solved one by one. It's like he's lying out of his comic book fantasies. You seem a little down. Oh, really? If you need help lifting your spirits, call on me anytime. I got all kinds of stuff. You might cheer you up. That's a huge trash can. So we're supposed to put whatever trash we can't burn. Well, whatever it is, it doesn't have any hiding clues. Hey, Gita, can I ask you something? Oh, no, I gotta get out of here, I gotta get out of here, I got enough, I get a break. Yo, snap out of it. Okay, what are you doing here, what? Hey, does this look familiar? That's my crystal ball! But it's all smashed, what the hell?
The heck?
I only bought it because the guy said it was blessed. He said it was unbreakable. How did it break?
What?
It's actually made of glass and not crystal. The guy totally dumped me. He said it belonged to the pillars of history. So whoever controlled the crystal ball controlled the world. This is seriously all BS. Let's put that past aside for now. Just without doubt, this belongs to you. Yeah, that for sure is mine. I probably forgot in the laundry room last night. Someone must have come by and snatched it. It's in the laundry room. That means anyone could have found it and taken it. That's all I need to know. Sure. I saved up for my fortune teller for 2 years. Could be like a million. A million! A piece of crap, actually. I mean, considering it gives him a power to control the world. But you're too stupid, I should feel bad for him.
I'm getting tired of waiting. What say we just get started, It's time for the long-awaited class trial! Now then, allow me to appoint a proper location for the proceedings. Please go through the red door on the first floor of the school. See you soon!
Everyone's already in there, aren't they? Yep. You're late, kiddo. What have been all been waiting for you? I bet you were afraid you would be discovered as the murderer, aren't you?
Listen to me.
Let's not jump to conclusions just yet. Save that for the class trial. There we can all relieve the details of Mario's crime. So you're already convinced I did, but I didn't do it. Me and Siri both know it too well. But then, who is the killer? What the mayor says is really one of us.
Is everyone here? Okay then, please board the elevator in front of you, which will transport you to the courtroom, where all your fates will be decided. I'll meet you all down there. I'll be waiting.
You know what I mean.
I did my job. Look at the rest of you. It's Leon, isn't it? Let's get started.
Well, then.
Yes, indeed. Hey,
Are you scared? No, scared isn't quite right.
Makoto.
Like I said before, it's up to you to uncover the mystery surrounded in this case yourself. If you don't, you'll never come to grips with the truth. I need to uncover this truth to save Steph, but I didn't need someone else to tell me that. Save Master. I find who the killer is, as I hope raise some courage. I try and show them and teach me the outlet. Oh.